Hi, I'm Anna. I'm the Managing Director of Team Rogue, participating here in Berlin in the LEC. In December 2018, Women in Games in France launched an amazing incubator program for female players in League of Legends. They've decided to offer training to these female players over the course of 3 months with a weekly training schedule. And in the course of this program, these female players actually improved by far. Some of them went from silver to plat, and one even made it into a master's. When we at Rogue heard about this program, we've been thrilled to have the opportunity to take part in this program together with Riot. We've decided that we would like to open our doors to these women for their hard work, to let them participate in basically experiencing the life of a pro. Our main contribution to this program, where we welcome the female players in Berlin, was offering them a participation in a mental coaching session with our mental coach, Isma.
Imagery is a technique that has been widely used in sports at the highest level, and it's been proven to improve performance.
Hi, my name is Ismael Pedraza. I come from Colombia, and I am the performance coach for Rogue. My role is to build high-performance environment here in Rogue. So that means help to develop relationship, help to develop this proper environment where the players, coaches can develop and perform at the highest level. And also bring in some psychological skills for the players to develop individually and as a team.
Okay, so take a position, sit comfortably. I will be reading you something which I will take you to this place. Okay, so you were yesterday, so you are able actually to see where backstage is, how it feels. I bet, like I guess, like you play as well a game, so it's perfect. So I will take you back there. Okay, so I want you to try to visualize, try to imagine what I will be saying. Okay, I will have some pauses, so you can actually recreate the moment as possible, as better as you can. So I will talk about some emotions, I will talk about some specific movements and stuff, so I want you to try to visualize it as better as possible.
I entered into esports after completing my master's program in sports and exercise psychology. I was very fascinated by how esports work. So I come from traditional sports. I play semi-professional football and I was coaching swimming. So all around this competitive industry was really interesting, very appealing to me. So that's why I wanted to see how we could transfer sports psychology at the highest level into esports.
So please close your eyes. Close your eyes. Feel comfortable in the position where you are. And then, so I want you to imagine yourself at the LEC backstage before facing your very first game on the big stage. You see your teammates around. You see your coaches, the cameraman as well, and you are getting ready to scream the team chant. We make the circle, and everyone is looking at each other. You feel a bit nervous and can feel that your heart starts going faster.
So during the workshop, what we did was to help coaches and players to integrate specific strategies that we use here at Rogue to try to develop our players. One of those strategies was Imagery. So it's the ability to anticipate things in your head before they actually happen. This skill is really important to help players to feel familiar in uncomfortable situations. So our players every day, or every weekend, they go into stage and they are out of their comfort zone. So they are into a stressful situation, a stressful environment. So that, like, kind of through deliberate imagery sessions, we can help our players to get familiar with it, anticipate results, or anticipate how they want to play, or anticipate what obstacles they could face. So in order to build high performance. So one of the exercises was self-talk. I showed them as well a video how self-talk looks like in traditional sports.
We here. What you work for right here? What you work for? All that training you did. Everything you do for this right here. Come on, man. Come on. You look at your. How bad you want it? How bad you want it? How bad you want it?
So this player was using self-talk, motivational self-talk for this very important game for the championship. And sometimes, I mean, like, you need to understand what type of self-talk is more efficient or beneficial for you, and coaches as well need to understand their players, which it requires practice.
Looking at the professional scene in esports, it's quite obvious that we lack professional female players, particularly in League of Legends. And the reasons for not seeing women on stage playing together with men might be various. However, we also believe this might be due to the lack of opportunity to join teams at a semi-pro level, but also due to the lack of role models.
So at the psychological level, there are very specific differences. Males are more motivated by winning, more motivated by the result, whereas females are more kind of guided by relationships, cooperation, and both are equally important. So it is really, really important that coaches can help to put these two things together. In terms of learning, there are some studies that talk about the differences between how males and females learn or develop. So males tend to learn and develop specific skills at the cognitive level faster, but they tend to plateau as well very fast, where our females take a little bit longer to notice or to show some improvement, but their improvement is very steady. So if coaches understand this and they know about this, they acknowledge this, and start including more specific strategies for these specific characteristics, so they could help females as well to develop and to take them to higher levels of performance. I believe that one of the reasons why we don't have that many women at the highest level in esports is because we are not considering yet these specific characteristics that they bring in terms of relationships, in terms of communication, and how they develop, understanding these learning curves that they have. And for these coaches, organizations need to start implementing more deliberate training. And then we need to start from coaches, we need to start from developing coaches, we need to start from developing these programs that can facilitate the development of female players in the industry. Esports has a really, really important advantage in terms of comparing with traditional sports, and it's like in traditional sports, you need to be fast, you need to be strong, and sometimes in terms of gender, well, there are some differences in this from the physiological point of view. While in esports, it doesn't matter. You don't need to be stronger than the other one, you don't need to be faster than the other one. So females are able to compete at the same level as males. So I think that's a huge benefit for esports in comparison to traditional sports. So we can integrate genders, we can integrate different cultures. So that's something that we need to take advantage of.